Our top story for this fast cast: a 64-year-old man is found guilty for beating a woman almost 2 years ago. Now, in October of 2024, Christopher Ware grabbed the woman, ripped some of her braids, grabbed her by the throat, beat her, and threatened to kill her. Winnebago County deputies were then sent to the 5100 block of Zenith Parkway in Machesney Park, where the woman says Ware hit her. The woman lost consciousness from the attack and needed surgery. Ware was found guilty of domestic battery, but not guilty of attempted first-degree murder. He'll be back in court October 29th and could face decades in prison.